All of the EL education curriculum resources are located on the Learning Central grade level sites. You may have heard the terms Blue Canvas and Orange Canvas thrown around. Blue Canvas is what students use to access the resources and the materials, whereas Orange Canvas is what teachers will use to access their resources for planning and instruction. So this site can be a little bit overwhelming. There are so many resources, and it may be a little bit challenging to navigate at first. So I wanted to take some time to provide a little bit of a tour. During this time, we recommend that you take out your graphic organizer for navigating Learning Central. And we also invite you to pause the video periodically to explore the resources and to capture any notes or thinking around those resources on this document. So I'm going to use the grade 7 Learning Central site as an example, but all of the grade levels have similar layouts. The first landing page has the same resources here. There are a few I want to point out. The first is that for the 21-22 school year, there are instructional resources that have been added to support teaching and learning. So we highly recommend you take some time to explore those resources, especially with your PLTs. I also want to highlight these protocols and strategies. This comprehensive document has a bank of protocols you can choose from. As you've probably seen by now, the lessons call for collaboration and students working together in teams through protocols. And you may find that, well, maybe some protocols aren't going to work out so well in certain situations, and you may want to use a different protocol in place. So the protocols are listed here and described in detail. Kind of complementary of that are these videos. The videos will show you what these protocols look like in action and just generally what the EL education curriculum classroom looks like in terms of managing a very active classroom. Any professional learning opportunities will be posted here, as well as department updates under the ELA department resources button. We highly recommend you explore this Getting Started link. There are resources there to communicate certain modules with parents and just expectations of what their students will be experiencing throughout the year through this curriculum. There are resources to help support you in setting up your first days of school and just generally getting started with the curriculum. When you click on a grade level module page, you'll be taken to a new page that was recently updated. This page will have all the resources you need for that one module, including the overview at the top, information about the performance task, and the formative assessment, which has been created to be provided to students prior to beginning the module so that you can gauge where students are. When you click on a unit, all of the information for that unit will be listed at the top, resources that you might use, the assessments. And then when you click on an individual lesson, everything you need for that lesson will be on this one page. The learning targets, teacher edition lesson, so that's your teacher guide, step by step for the lesson. There's an optional slide deck for you to utilize in your classroom. There are student materials in 3 different formats. And then any other additional resource that may have been created to support that lesson will also be hyperlinked there. If you see this icon, you'll notice that it is a resource that is also available on the Student Blueprint course. We hope that this tour gives you a little bit more of an understanding of how to navigate Learning Central. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us, and we are happy to help you find the resources that you need or point you in the right direction.